So you see how I'm live now? You can hear me? So you can play around with the knobs, get my voice where you want it to be while we're just testing it out. And then you can test that. Then you can turn down the court as well. So me personally, I like to have the
The following is a presentation of Manatee Schools Television in association with TV production teachers and students.
Okay, tool. Okay. No, tool's fine. Frederick Stewart. This call me Fred.
Parrish Committee Bulls. They come in tonight's game with a record of 19 wins, 3 defeats. Head coach Andre Johnson, second season. Starting at forward, a junior, number 11, Kristen Haas. Starting at guard, a senior, number 3, Evan Roberts. Starting at guard, a junior, number 4, Kendall Davis. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 5, Dante Rivers. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 24, Parrish Roberts. And now, the starting lineup for your Bayshore Bruins. They come in tonight's game with a record of 12 wins, 11 defeats. Head coach, Trey Alexandria, first season. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 33, Nicholas DeFrey. Starting at forward, a senior, number 24, Josiah Wilcox. Starting at forward, a junior, number 11, Jamel Day. Starting at guard, a junior, number 5, Amari Thomas. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 2, Landon Horn. And the officials tonight are from the South.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Manatee Schools Television Game of the Week presentation. We are in the home of the Bruins once again, but this time for the boys as they look to defend their home against the Parrish Community High School Bulls.
Parrish Community Bulls.
You know, as a Lakewood Ranch guy, I always think about Mustangs when I think about Lakewood Ranch Parrish area, but now it's Bulls country. I'm joined by one of the most legendary behind the camera people, but joining in front of the camera, Mrs. Abby Plummer, also known as Tool.
Abby Tool Plummer.
Abby Tool Plummer.
Yes.
You know, side note, before we get into this game here, me and Mrs. Plummer here, or
Abby, call me Abby.
me and Abby, we go back indirectly because I know her son, Luke, who was at Lakewood Ranch High School while I was there. So
you guys graduated together.
we did in general. How's it feel to be here for the first time, Abby?
Yeah, this is actually my first time in Bayshore High School gym. I've been to many a football game here, and here I am in the gym now.
Here you are, and there they are, the Bulls getting funky on the shot, tried to run off there, didn't go. They're gonna put it back up and it's gonna fall in.
Nice hook shot there by number 11.
Tristan Pash, who was also a great contributor on that squad earlier. Last time we covered them, I believe they were taking on Riverview at the time, or Manatee, I believe they faced. We covered them, so I believe they're our first game of the year. We're back the other way for the Bruins, and this Bruins team is a lot to talk about. The energy in here is amazing. Coming from deep on that one, is going to hit off the side iron, and it's going to be saved into the hands of Roberts, Chris Roberts, into Evan Roberts. He's going to Euro step and lay it in.
Great layup shot.
Amazing layup there. That's the powerhouse of both of the Roberts brothers who come from Palmetto and now at Parrish and really spearheading the change here that Coach Dre is bringing to the area. It's only his second year at Parrish and they're already looking like a well-oiled machine. Bruins getting chippy on the outside there. It's going to be Landon Horns who has it. He's going to use a screen, ducks inside, jumps, kicks out, and that's going to be back on the wing, back out to the top to Bain. Bain has it. He's going to give it to Horns. Horns uses the screen, goes over, guarded by Roberts, gets him in the air, shoots to Jay, but misses, rebounded by Tristan Pash back the other way.
Some nice man-to-man defense there.
It was great defense, great contest on that shot. It's going to miss. Great rebound down under. And he's going to drop it in. Kendall Davis making himself known. And there's going to be a quick timeout already.
2-second chances getting the ball in the hoop there, the rebounds.
Definitely so, and that's going to stack against the Bruins as you don't want the other team to get so many attempts and shots into the net.
Bulls 6, Bruins 0.
A quick review here. Last year, Bayshore was not nearly as good as they are now. They have climbed in such a short time behind the amazing talent of Coach Dre. Last year, they went 5-21. This year, starting out the gate, they're 12-11. So an absolute turnaround for this program. Coach Dre, who's also a native around here, went to SCF and played the year before I got there as a team manager. So, you know, he's
awesome.
a local legend and also a great basketball mind. He ended up finishing up at Thomas University, earning a master's degree. So a very smart man, a very capable man. And when it comes to X and O's, he knows what he's talking about. Back the other way for the Bruins here as they get into the option. They dump it off to the big man. That's going to be swatted out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Amari Thomas is going to be the one to throw this one in. Gives it to Horns. I was talking to Coach Trey, and he said, you know, Horns is his floor general. I know you, coming from just a life perspective, how important is leadership in any facet?
Oh, absolutely huge. You got to have someone to look to and train other people, and that always shows mastery, too, if you can kind of tell people where to go. And, ooh, nice.
Wide open bucket there for the Bulls in transition. But 100%, you know, when you have someone, because the coach is almost like the CEO. He may not be in the weeds, but he's giving the direction. But when you have someone on the floor that can lead,
absolutely,
that team is so much more cohesive.
I totally agree with you, Fred.
Zone defense here from the Bulls as Horns gets it on the wing, guarded by Evan Roberts. And thing about this Parrish team, if you look out there, those are big boys. They got size, they got length, downside in the middle there. They're gonna get it inside and look clean, look at the basket, doesn't go. Back the other way, Christopher Roberts goes all the way in, acrobatics, and he's gonna get hit and fouled.
Yeah, you're not kidding about that height on that Parrish team. We're talking probably about, what, 2 or 3 starters that are 6'2" or higher, so that's impressive.
Great replay there. You've seen Roberts, absolute athletic freak, and the younger brother. He can explode, and when he takes off, you better make way. Coming into the game now, number 23, Mateo Lazar. Backing up his drill squad. And again, when this team faced off earlier, it was definitely heavily weighted towards the Parrish side. And they're looking to open up this again as the Bruins, as they start this game 9-0, not allowing the Bruins on the board just yet. Tries to get the steal there. They do get the steal. That's to Roberts. He's going to go all the way through the contact. Can't finish, but his brother's there to clean it up. Back down the other way, Horns, and we bringing it up. He's on the backside. He's going to swing it over to Friday. Friday's going to get it inside and take a jumper.
Great rebound by number 11.
Great rebound from Parrish. They hit the open man in the corner. He's able to save it. Roberts, Evan, backs the defender down. Tries to scoop through 2. Misses the ball. Is able to kick it out. Parrish is open. And they drive inside. Again, backing down the defender on baseline. Hop step. No finish. Misses. And you can hear this crowd getting hyped behind us. How important do you think home field advantage is? They laced that one right there, Nicholas DeFrank.
I'll tell you what, Parrish traveled really well tonight. There is no doubt about that.
Definitely so, but I think this Bayshore crowd's giving them a run for their money. We saw that 3 there by number 33, Nicholas DeFrank. Sharpshooter.
Oh, nice.
Great
That's a great move.
Layup right there by Kendall Davis.
Great move there.
Great move getting it inside.
Oh, easy D right there.
Robert. All the way, they're gonna dump it off to Evan. He stops, hops, and finishes.
Parrish looks like a really solid team in this 3 minutes in, or 3 minutes left to go in the first half.
Parrish has been absolutely
another one.
Dominating that their neck of the woods over there, especially in Manatee County. They're definitely, I would say, the team to beat right now in Manatee County. But again, when you look at their 5 starters, you can see why their record's 18-8. And unfortunately, only 500 in district, so 3-3.
Must be a tough district they have.
Yeah, definitely so. But with more and more kids going into Parrish, you get those bigger and bigger schools. Great jumper there from Horns in the middle. And so it's going to be interesting to see this team develop even more, although they'll be losing some big seniors. And I was able to talk to Coach Nav, and he said, although Parrish has had so much good success locally, he says they haven't done anything just yet. Shot from the elbow off the glass, Larry Bird style from Kendall Davis.
Also still a really new school, Fred, if you think about it. It's a few years old still, so.
Extremely new.
Yeah.
I mean, when me and your son were in school, they were building Parrish.
That's right. Maybe even just talking about it.
Yeah, just talking about it. So I believe when I graduated, they didn't even have a senior class just yet.
Yep.
I think that was their junior class.
Yep.
So a very new school, very welcome addition in Manatee County. Horns decided to take the shot there, unable to make it, but goes out of bounds on the Bulls, so they get a second chance. And remember, there's no shot clock in high school, so timing is not an issue. You can take your time and really give things time to develop. Goes inside, cuts, swings it over, gonna kick it out, drop it down low to the big man. Valentine's gonna go to work, gonna roll off the leg. The Bulls are stampeding the other way. Evan Roberts dumps it off the pass to the corner. Roberts has it at the top of the key. He's going to swing it over to Shelton. Shelton gets it back, and he's off the glass. 5-19, the Bulls have this game open. Horns, down low, goes to work. Uses the screen, it's gonna get it out of his hands at the top of the key. Swings it over to DeFrank, the shooter, he's from deep. Laces the jumper.
What a great three-pointer from way downtown.
Way beyond the arc. I was able to talk to Coach Trey, and I put a star next to his name. He said all he had to say was one word: shooter. And when you have someone like that, that really opens up your offense, because he always has to be accounted for, especially when he can shoot that deep.
Oh, answer to the air ball there from number 3. Tough shot.
Tough shot there. Evans tried to pay him back, but the bank was closed. Back the other way. Friedman going to bring this one up now. 1 minute remaining in the quarter. 8-19. Ball stolen away by the Bulls. They're back the other way. 2-on-2. And he gets fouled.
No.
Oh, traveling violation. Excuse me. I couldn't see the ref. So that definitely changes the momentum here. Kind of shut the Bulls down a little bit. Bruins bring this one up the court. Giving it to Thomas. Thomas runs into some heavy defense.
Oh, nice D.
Pass, gets his leg involved, turning this into the World Cup. Friedman goes in, dumps it off. Galaza.
Man, that's some quick hands by number 2.
Oh, yeah.
Coming across the lane there. Put his hands up and get that ball out of bounds.
That's one thing you'll see about these Bulls here, active hands on defense. And that's what makes his zone good, because it makes players bigger than what they are by allowing themselves to have their arms up and stretched out in the prop position. Makes the floor even smaller than what it is. They're double teaming, gives it to the shooter. He shoots, doesn't make him pay. Going to be a foul here on the ground. And it looks like this one's going to be on the Bulls.
24 seconds, 24.
24 seconds remaining. So the Bruins again get another chance here at a bucket, close out the quarter, which it seemed to zip by. Back the other way, DeFrank has it, gets it out of his hands to Thomas. Thomas dribbling, 17 and counting now. He gets past his defender, he's gonna lay it up and in.
Nice.
Good move from Thomas there, using that offhand to deter his defender,
9,
making him pay with the left.
7, 6,
Gordon Roberts
Oh.
gets it behind his back, wide open space to Tristan
look
in the
at this.
corner.
quarter.
Misses the jumper. So wow, an action-packed first quarter. What are you thinking after seeing all that?
Wow, I'm impressed. Quick hands or defense on the for the Parrish Bulls and Bayshore. They gotta really think about when they're passing, and they gotta tighten their passes up, or else they're gonna just keep getting the ball. The defense is just gonna keep taking it.
Definitely so, and you can't win a game giving the team the defense extra possessions.
That's right.
That's something that we see a lot, especially at the high school level. And the main reason for that is just, you know, kids are still learning. You know, their decision making isn't there. They aren't as crisp or as quick with the passes. But the thing is about a team like the Bulls, they have a lot of veteran leadership. They have a lot of sophomores, a lot of seniors. They have guys who've been playing for a while. And when you have a team that big and that athletic and that seasoned, it's going to be nothing but trouble if you play a sloppy game.
Yeah, you can definitely see the experience they have on their team.
Both coaches coming from a great, I would say, cloth, associated with SCF, associated with great coaches in the local area, such as Travis Nesby, a good coach that I know. Andre, I said Nav earlier, I meant to say Coach Dre, the leadership of him coming up in the local area under guys like Coach Trav, learning from them. Nav coming under Coach Parks at SCF. Dre coming from that SCF cloth. So a lot of guys are very seasoned. Good job down low there. Bruins putting up some good defense. Now they're running all the way down the court, cutting it up. Tries to fake, doesn't go for it. And he's able to get a wide open look at the basket. Friedman, who ran that like a serious point guard.
I really admire all these coaches too. They put a lot of time and effort in, and people don't see that sometimes. So I really appreciate the time they put into these guys.
I know with the rise there, look at great defense there. Parrish is able to make out the situation.
Ooh, look at that
Gives it to
three-pointer.
Seth Browner, who drops it down low into the basket. But yes, back on what you were saying about the coaches, especially, you know, everyone talks about NIL, the college level, ball out of bounds on the Bruins, they're going to be a turnover. But at the high school level, it's really a grind, and you got to appreciate every coach who takes the time to invest into the kids.
Absolutely.
Because it's countless hours, countless thankless hours of scheming. It's their therapists, they're all the above for these children.
That is correct.
And they're, you know, they're nannies. It's so much that they put into these kids' lives, and they may not think about it now, but they'll appreciate it later. Roberts directing traffic, going to call for the screen there from Rivers. Tight defense is going to get the whistle from the zebra.
I mean, he put his hands all over him there. You're going to get the call.
He's going to get the call there every time. And they're going to bring in number 10, Anthony Matute. I believe the last time we saw the Bruins play, I believe they played the Mustangs, if I'm thinking correctly. I can't remember exactly. Chris Roberts pulls up from the three, misses. Not something he'll do often. They're back the other way. What a great pass there down the baseline, all the way into the hands of Laza. And he misses that shot there. The Bulls passing, still able to recover. Roberts goes inside with the finish on the left, and they're going to count that as an and one. Let's check the replay there. Look at that great rebound coming down the court there for the Bruins. And look at that pass down the baseline. Absolutely on the money. Chris Roberts at the line here. Not much to say about him except for an absolute player. He's a guy who can get you a bucket, and at his size and his finesse and strength, you can see why he's a cornerstone on this Parrish team. Stolen away by Evan Roberts, and he goes all the way.
Oh, easy layup, easy.
Easy layup. I thought he was going to bring a little boom on that one. He got high enough. Decides to take it easy. Back the other way for the Bruins. Anthony has it. He's going to dump it off there. With Thomas. Anthony gets it again. Going to give it to the big man down low. He's going to be wide open on that one. Looks like Kendall Davis might have hurt his finger or something there and stepped out of the play. Gave up an easy look. 14-27, 5 minutes and 40 seconds counting. Roberts going to give it to brother. He's going to swing it one more time to Rivers off the tip of the iron. Bruins back the other way. Thomas is going to be the one to bring it up, being guarded by three people.
Yeah, he was.
That's going to be an easy layup from Valentin. Yeah, Thomas was being absolutely mobbed right there. And ball out of bounds on the Bulls. I'm not sure what happened on that one. A miscommunication. So far from what you've seen, Abby, what are you thinking?
Well, I was just looking at the paper to see what year Roberts was. It looks like is he a sophomore?
Which one, Chris or Evan?
Chris, number 24.
Chris Roberts, I believe, yes, he's a sophomore.
Okay, so his brother is the 24.
His brother's number 3.
Okay, and yeah, that's right, and he's a senior, because I'm very impressed by his leadership and just seeing him on the court here. Another miscommunication, it looks like.
Another errant pass there from the Bulls.
Hopefully Bayshore can take advantage of some of that right now, and they make some missteps, get some shots in.
Down by 11 right now with 4:46 and counting. The shooter right there, DeFrank, reloaded.
There you go.
And you got to put him at 19-27 now.
Close the gap a little bit more.
Again, when you have someone who can shoot, that really opens up your game and makes him a problem. Because he can cut a lead down like this in seconds. They're going to go to the corner, not going to shoot that look. Evan Roberts going to put it in the inside for Davis. Davis all the way to the outside. Roberts with some space to work. He hops inside.
Oh, look at that.
Getting technical on him. Gets his own rebound, tips it. Davis gets the rebound. Can't go. Another rebound for Parrish. No shot on the floor, foul.
Looked like he was shooting, but
I mean, great job from.
Must have been in between there.
Great job from Parrish to keep attacking, but even better job from Bayshore doing the defense down low.
For sure, getting in it.
It was like popcorn in there. They kept popping up and down, trying to finish, but they couldn't. Roberts gives it to his brother. Chris Roberts at the top, calls for the screen. They're both directing traffic, and they're calling for it from Davis. They use the screen there. Chris Roberts going to work, going to swing it to his bro. On the other wing, they're going to give it a Trishan pass, shooting with someone right in his face. Chris Roberts saves the day, puts on his cape, gets the rebound in the bucket. Anyway, back the other way, 3 minutes and 50 seconds counting. Thomas, who's going to split through 2 defenders, gives it to Anthony, he's behind the line, shoots, can't get the shooter's bounce, and they don't get the rebound. The Bulls back the other way. Evan Roberts going to Chris, and he's going vertical and finishes. Mamma mia, back the other way. This game is back and forth, no time for breaks, all gas. Anthony has it, and that's going to be over and back. Turnover on the Bruins. Woo. Both of these teams are playing with such intensity, and you know, from your look, how important is effort in the game?
I mean, it's huge, but I don't see, I mean, Bayshore, or pardon me, Parrish's top number 5s, or their starting lineup has not changed. So they're putting a lot of effort in and not getting any breaks.
Evan Roberts, top of the key, being guarded by Anthony, gets the screen from Davis, goes right, gives it to his brother. One dribble, pull up, knockdown.
Wow.
And again, that's the skill right there. Wide open for a pull-up. You can't leave him. Showing 2 big faces right there trying to trap.
They got it.
And that one goes out of bounds.
Oh, look at that effort right there.
Great effort there from Evan Roberts. You check the replay on this one. Roberts getting that screen from Davis, going to give it to his brother. He's at the top of the key. Back the other way for the Bruins as they turn this one over. And that's that silky smooth jumper that we just saw earlier.
Back to Parrish.
Parrish back at it. Both the brothers walking up the court with very similar swag. They kind of got the same accessories on and hair.
Oh yeah, definitely. Little brother needs to grow a few inches, catch up. Oh, that was huge.
Ooh, shoots a catapult, almost touched the ceiling.
I think he's been trying to do that for a few times. Got it that one.
Able to sink that one. And this Parrish defense unrelenting there. They're going to give it to Frank. He's going to get out of his hands, give it to Horns. Horns going to try to drop it down low. Anthony has it. And
I think it was out of bounds over there.
And out of bounds, I couldn't see. You can see Coach Trade not as happy with that one. And that shot, goodness, almost touched the sky. I believe I can fly. Could have counted to 100 before that one fell in the basket. Roberts going to give it to a wide open man, and Rivers in the corner, not able to make him pay.
There.
It's okay because pass saves the day. Another one off the glass there. And the offensive rebounding on this Parrish team has been really a big deciding factor as this game opens up 19-38. Another steal there, and the defense has also been an indicator as well on why the lead is what it is. What a great move spin there from Davis. Evans tries to get it, not satisfied without getting the call there. They're back the other way. The Bruins are going to work.
More defense.
Stolen away. Rivers this time. Roberts just short. Davis gets it, puts it up, misses. Horns is going to get this one. He's the other way. He's pushing it hard. 3-on-1. He dumps it off to the big man who gets blocked and snatched.
Oh.
Anthony tried to save it. Other way. Evan Roberts this time from the corner. Miss. The Bruins, 48 seconds and counting, 19-38. Stolen again. Roberts
gets the foul that time.
Gets hit. Not gonna lie, I felt like he tried to sold that one a little bit. I'm not, to be honest with you. I felt like he kind of sold that one, but I understand. It's part of the game.
42.5, 42.5.
He might be in the next big movie. That's
he had to take a little pain with that too, though, so I guess it paid off.
It does. Listen, any trips to the line pay off. Parrish is putting up some big numbers in the first half. Already this game's looking out of control. Bruins stolen again. They're gonna go all the way in this time. Rivers takes it there himself, going away with it. Full court press.
Wow.
Parrish is not stopping. Great opening there, 3-on-1 situation. Bruins get the rebound, falling to the ground. Tries to put up the shot, and they're gonna say he stepped out of bounds. The Bruins will be able to maintain.
19.6.
They did a great job breaking that press. They just couldn't finish it at the end.
Definitely so. Good to see the kids getting back up on his feet. They did a great job getting through that press. And the thing about the press is it leaves you vulnerable on the back end. Chris Roberts getting super physical down low. And 13 seconds and counting now.
10, 9, 8.
Horns has it. He gets it to the corner. They're going to shoot it there. White
5,
couldn't go.
4,
Parrish
3,
gives it to Roberts.
2,
He's going to stop, pop the
1.
three,
And the quarter.
and slow.
At halftime,
A little short there on the three.
Bulls 43, Bruins 19.
As we come into halftime, 43-19. So an absolute amazing game so far, you know, especially for the Bulls. But one thing I feel, and I want your opinion on this, Abby, is even though the score is what it is, the energy in here on both sides still feels amazing.
Absolutely, yeah. That ball's going back and forth quick, and you know, if Bayshore can finish a few here and there, that's going to help close that gap. But Parrish's defense is, man, it's tight.
It's been absolutely tight, and it got even worse. It's like they had him in a headlock and then put him in a full Nelson. Started full pressing down here, and they got turnover after turnover after turnover, not allowing the Bulls to get into any sort of offense.
Right.
From the Bulls' perspective, they have done a great job at keeping them at bay from three, being able to contest those shots. They haven't made too many threes on them on the other end, as many as they have attempted. But really, the main part of the game is just getting that defense, getting your offense started, getting past that defense, being able to be strong with the ball, being able to make better passes. Because right now, they're just bullying them, bullying them down low and at the top. And before they can even get across half court, they're already being pressed by three people.
Yeah, and if they're not, there's a 6'2" person just grabbing the ball right out of the middle of the court and going down the other end.
Three-pointers, that tied a school record for hitting most threes in a game.
We heard someone just tied a school record there for 14 threes in a game, which is absolutely unbelievable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after a quick break. Don't go anywhere just yet. More amazing basketball to come to you. Manatee Schools Television Game of the Week.
numbers and the names and. You guys had good banter. Good banter.
Happy to be here. My secret is that I just have this right here. I can write it down real quick.
Can I see?
There's some notes on there.
That's very helpful.
Because I know a few of these coaches that are from Congress.
Yeah.
So they've been around, like, both of them. One of them's coached at SCF, the other one played at SCF. So it's not a local talent.
It's hard on the basketball, the replays. Yeah, like there's.
That's what I'm saying. I can really imagine like if they were able to take a field trip to like I don't even know, maybe Marauders or something to look at like what their setup looks like. And, like there's probably like a dedicated person who's going to replay. Say that clip, all right, get ready.
I don't even know how they do it. I mean, I thought that was the thing. Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna hop on a camera so more kids can.
You're gonna hop in the camera? Oh, that's awesome. That's hard on the ankles. Your ankles. Yeah? You've had that's yeah. Wow. I heard on the. Oh, that's awesome.
So he got that grown man look. You don't work out, but you were strong. I can see you. You know what I'm saying? Because in high school, I don't really need no.
Really?
I knew he was playing football. His dad worked. Travis, yeah, because his dad works at SCF. Anyway, let's get back in that ball.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the MSTV Game of the Week presentation as we are in the home of the Bruins. as they try to defend their turf and claw themselves back into this game against the Parrish Community High School Bulls. I am Frederick Stewart, your play-by-play commentator, joined by Miss Abby Plummer, who's color commentary for the day, adding some great in-depth basketball knowledge as she played college ball as well. So, you know, something a little, you just never know who's going to show up these days. Great move there. Step back, step through, misses the jumper, gets his own rebound, dumps it off to the big man, and that one's going to be sent to the shadow realm by number 11, Tristan Pash, who's been absolutely a monster on defense. Abby, we were discussing some things before, during the break, about what you saw, especially surrounding Tristan. Would you like to give your thoughts about what you've been seeing on the backside?
Yeah, well, we've seen Trish had that ginormous three that almost touched the ceiling, and you know they haven't even had to utilize him, and he's been open a few times, and you can see his defense is being utilized right there even. So, you know, if they could bring him in a little bit to the paint, I think they could probably use him because he's, you know, ginormously tall compared to the rest of the. He definitely is soaring high up there. So
definitely so. He brings some intimidation. Him and Davis have been down low, absolutely handling work with his team defensively, keeping that interior clean, making that airspace clog. Wide open shot in the corner there by Rivers, doesn't go. Back the other way, Horns, who when I talked to Coach Trey, described him as a floor general. He leads the Bruins in points at 10 a game, so he's a big part of this team as well. Good screen there, and he's gonna be accosted by Roberts. Down low, Bain can't go. Again. And there's Tristan again.
Yeah, great block, shot block, and they were able to get it back in there, but
able to get the second chance there. They get it 21-43, 6 minutes and 20 seconds counting. They try to go baseline. They get in deep. They give it to Pash. He's going to shoot another one.
Look at that. Huge three-pointer.
And that one.
That one almost hit that basketball hoop up there.
Definitely has a high arcing shot, able to lace his first attempt. A lot better starting out than he was last half, where he only hit 1 3. The Bruins going inside, Friedman getting it out of his hands to Frank, who they have not allowed to get any touches that he really wants from that three line. He's only had 2 threes so far. Other than that, they've kept him locked down. Frank,
oh, there he is.
Third one, Tristan erasing that one. Bruins still able to finish. Bain turnaround lay. Again, there goes Tristan Pass. Ooh, some fancy handles right there, and behind the back pass to his brother. Chris gonna have this one at the top of the key. Evan directing traffic. Chris, one jumper pull up from the three, doesn't go. Pash tries to kick that one out to his teammate, goes out of bounds. But again, there you go, seeing him defensively holding this team down a lot more than the offensive side.
Yeah, I also see it looks like he's only a sophomore too. Or no, junior, I guess, maybe junior.
Oh, junior.
Yeah.
They have him listed as 6'8".
Not sure about that, but.
DeFrank doesn't hit, gets the rebound, and again, Tristan Path, that I gotta wipe my eyes, that may be Dikembe Mutombo. He's absolutely on fire defensively. Another three to Rivers, he misses again from the corner. Back the other way, Friedman has it, pushing it up fast and hard. Gives it to Frank, who's open now, and he's not gonna miss a look like that. Big three ball from DeFrank, 26-46, cutting it down to 24 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. Evan Roberts getting across the logo. A little dribble work there, gonna swing it around, pass again, knocks the defender's face off.
That guy is on fire. Wow, that's 3 3-pointers right there.
3 threes on the night. I believe that him and DeFrank are matching. And they both hit 3 threes, both on each side, but pass definitely a lot more.
Whoa, I don't think you can do that.
From our angle, we were behind the play, kind of like a double dribble.
He did.
But he goes out of bounds, and it's a turnover. But number 11, Tristan Pass, has been an absolute menace on this field tonight. Definitely a contender for player of the game. Defensively, he's been holding them down the middle and even getting out there and stretching out, using that length to alter shots on the perimeter. Then knocking down a couple threes as well. Back the other way, Roberts uses the screen, gives it to his brother, dumps it off. Down low, Davis able to finish there, who's also another big presence. 6'5" listed, and I can see it. Big athletic forward, able to put in work. Thomas drops it low, beat off the glass, and Trishan tries to get it. They're gonna call a foul. I think they called, who did they call? I think they called maybe number 2, Seth Brown.
No. I was looking for a scoreboard, but I don't see one. So.
Right now, Bayshore scoreboards are not operable, so they have like a mini scoreboard on the scores table.
Right, not as much data there as I was looking for. See who the foul was on, I guess.
The starter, Josiah Wilcox, dropping both of those in there. They love to see it. That gets the cheerleaders going. 51-27. 3 minutes and 18 seconds remaining. Roberts playing patty cake with the ball. Chris Roberts has it now. Gives it to Evan at the top of the key. Bruins in a zone. Uses a screen there. Going to give it to Rivers once more. He has not been able to hit from behind the arc. And to get that over in transition save. Friedman has it. Drops it off to Thomas. Thomas gives it to DeFrank, and it's plucked out by Roberts out of bounds. Great hands by him. Great recovery by the Bruins. Almost lost it around that half court, able to continue going. Great pass inside. Good vision from Friedman.
Yeah, I think if the Bruins could focus on some of those tight passes and that could at least work on that for this night, that would be a good option for them.
Pass once again from the corner, touches the backboard on that one.
It almost fell in. That would have been four three-pointers right there.
That would have been absolutely insane. But again, you can't be mad at the performance he's having right now. It's 3 three-pointers on the night. It has to be upwards to 5 blocks in this game alone. So from a player's perspective or a coaching perspective, yeah, players doing that, I'd keep him 9 times out of 10. I want 10 of those guys on my bench.
Full court
Ball out of
press.
bounds on the Bruins there.
Full court press made that turnover possible.
And that's something we've seen Parrish go into in the first half. Later, you know, they're relentlessly attacking the basket as well. Evan Roberts gets in and finishes easily. But that full court press is something that they're pulling out. Another steal there. Kendall Davis goes all the way, gets fouled.
My theory is they're trying to make that lead even further and put some secondaries in. That's my theory on the full court press, leading by over 25 points or right around 25.
Definitely. So, you know, with 1 more quarter remaining, maybe that extra pad will allow Coach Andre to feel comfortable with putting, you know, the secondary in. And again, you got to remember this Bayshore team, first time in a long time that they're looking really good. Last year, they were not looking this good at all.
Gotcha.
Way below 500. Now at 12 and 11 in 1 year.
That's
what an
incredible.
amazing turnaround.
Absolutely.
For any program. And when I talked to Coach Trey, he was just saying, you know, one of the things is he's planting the seeds right now. He's planting the seeds so that this program can be turned over so that it can be competitive. And, you know, from when I was growing up, especially, you know, back in the day, it's different because there's so many more schools in Manatee County, and with school choice, players can go wherever they want.
Whenever they want.
Whenever they want, so it makes it even harder to keep talent at certain schools. Great move there, tries the floater, doesn't go. They're back the other way. Pash has it, he gives it to Roberts. Evan Roberts lays that one in effortlessly.
Flying through.
Great athleticism on those 2 boys there, and they use it whenever they can. They just glide in the air and finish. 29-57, a minute 40 left in the third quarter.
Bulls 57, Bruins 29.
Down by a lot. And I didn't say a lot because I couldn't calculate that in my mind that quick.
Well, I'm not very good at math, but that's a lot.
That's a lot.
But as you mentioned with Bayshore growing, this is a really good Parrish team. So they've improved a lot, you said, and kudos to the coach for working hard with them.
And again, it takes time. We've covered Bayshore before, especially in the past, and it's slowly but surely, just like Parrish. It's all about building that culture. They're down by 28. Don't worry, I was going to calculate it eventually, but they're down. It just takes time. It takes time to build a good program, and Parrish has been up and coming, especially throughout the years, and getting an influx of talent like the Robert brothers definitely helps, and especially with an all-star cast around them anyway.
Absolutely.
And they backed off the full press and gets ran into down there. No whistle on that one.
Oh.
And Parrish tries to rebound it. Steps out of bounds. So we saw some contact down there, but no whistle. And that one's out of bounds on Roberts. The refs asked him to give him a little bit more space. Friedman gets it into DeFrank. DeFrank's going to get out his hands, give it to Horns. Guarded by Rivers. Rivers, who we haven't really seen much on the offensive end, able to guard. Friedman has it. He's going to get his turn at Rivers. He's going to dump it down low to White. And you can see White trying to make that shot over Parrish. It's going to be tough. He's such a big defender, and White's not as big, so it's tough for him to make that shot over him. Pass, shoots it again, and laces it. It's 4-3 of the night, and he's hot.
He's got that huge arch, too. Wow.
Huge arc, and that's good because the higher you shoot the ball, the better angle. What a great dump off there from Horns. That one gets put up, not finished. Again, White trying to finish amongst giants in the paint. Parrish back the other way, Rivers.
Parrish making it look easy.
Friedman
again.
gets it stolen away.
Oh.
And now it's stolen back, and they take it back again. They dump it off on the backside. Great pass by Chris Roberts. Subverted what everyone thought he was going to do. Thought he was going to give it to 11 as we count down here. Steps out of bounds, turnover. Clock is still running. We've gone into the run rule.
End the quarter.
(29-64).
Your score, the Bulls 64.
Ladies and gentlemen, this game is still competitive on both ends. Great effort, but we'll be right back after this MSTV break. Ladies and gentlemen, we're right back for our MSTV Game of the Week at the Bruins. And Abby has a few things she wants to say about what she's doing and what her children bring to the table to MSTV.
Yeah, so, I didn't just happen to sit down and start talking to Fred here tonight, but I am the digital video technology teacher at Manatee Technical College, and my students have the opportunity to come work with MSTV. And so tonight actually I had two students here that have only been in my program for this is their 5th day, and they came out because this is a great opportunity to be able to film live sports. And then I have some students that are one that's doing an internship, and then one that comes to all the live sporting events to get better at camera operation and other behind the scenes. So.
Definitely so. I joined this program, MSTV, probably 3 years ago now, I believe, and I've seen it grow so much, and to see the local community collaboration between the district and our local community technical schools. It's just a beautiful thing, and not only is it a beautiful thing, but it's something that's going to benefit the community wholeheartedly as we're able to produce even better and greater film and TV production people who will go on to have great careers and then be able to pour back into the community that poured into them.
Absolutely, it's a great opportunity on so many ends, and you can't really you can't get this kind of opportunity in most counties, and I appreciate the investment Manatee County's put into it. They really have.
Definitely so, and to be a great shot there from Cole Farmer, but to see this grow from not only impacting high school students, but really getting hands-on opportunities for college students, again, it's just amazing to see where this program is going and where it will be heading in the future. Anyway, back to the game here, 66-29, 7:03 on the clock and counting. Run rule time as they're up huge. Rivers, again, just unfortunate to not be able to get points. Seth Browner making his presence known, getting some points on the board. And they're going to give it to Farmer again. He's going to throw up the tray. Doesn't go. But, yeah. There's Chris Roberts just, this is Sparta fighting through.
Flying through again.
Just tearing through there like a tornado. Gets the bucket. Anthony has it. And the pass is stolen away. They're wide open. We're going to see some fly time. Hey! Dante Rivers.
Got him a dunk.
Making up for those threes with a big dunk. Great finish there. Floater game by DeFrank. Again, this Parrish team is super athletic, and they like to have fun. And it's going to be a timeout call.
Well, we did finally see some people come off the bench for Parrish. Was it number 2 and maybe 10? I'm not sure. But they did great too.
Left to go in the game. Their scores.
That they did.
31 Bulls.
And we got a replay here.
Nope.
Well, yeah, what a great dunk there by Dante Rivers, getting high and elevating. And again, you may not see that as much during the game that you would have thought you would saw, but this team's athletic for sure. I seen them, I think our first coverage, they threw up a lob to Tristan Pash on the backside, and he was able to slam it down.
Bet the crowd went wild for that.
Oh yeah. That was actually a great game between the JV as well. They battled back from a deficit, went to overtime. And so there's some young bulls out there ready to come up. Shout out to Philly. Into the middle side there, Judah Ezzo, someone we haven't seen. He's getting some shine touching the court now. And number 0, Holden Russell's in the game. Number 10, Landon Shelton. We saw a little bit earlier. Number 12, Ashton Drayton. So the secondary is in now, and they're able to get a little bit. Still running clock on the game.
That's going to make this fourth quarter go pretty fast, isn't it?
Yes, this game has been flying by, in my opinion. And see as it is, Anthony down the lane there. Tried to split 2, couldn't keep control, and they steal it away. Great steal there. Back up to the top. Valentine with I believe it was the Anthony Edwards he has on, the Christmas ones, I believe. Just has some swag and some style. That's something you see, I feel like, a lot more nowadays. The swag is elevated in the game. Great pass from Valentine. He's going to give it all the way to Thomas.
You see that little no-look pass? He shoved it over through there.
Got him a little Magic Johnson in there.
There it is. That was my claim to fame. I had the no-look passes.
The no-look.
Yes.
Only if they had so many film crews like they do now back then.
You are
Another
not
one
wrong.
for Thomas. Misses it. And they're flying back the other way. Browner puts it up and in.
He really wanted that three-pointer, too. I can tell you that.
Hole in one. Anthony has it, drops it over to Thomas. They're getting pressed. They get it over the court. Valentine has it. He's going all the way, tucks it. Hard off the back glass, can't get it to go, gets the rebound. Tries again.
Got it.
Third time's the chunk. Browner coming down. Cool breezing. Drops it off to Russell.
Great
Russell.
pass. Oh.
Good pass there. to Ezzo. And they're going to go to the line and get some free throws. A late whistle there. Some of the crowd is not happy about it. And they've turned on the massage setting on these bleachers. As you sit next to the cheerleaders, and they're stomping, trying to.
Looks like it worked on that one.
Yeah, getting the Bulls' head here. Sinks the second. Back the other way. DeFrank has it. Swings it over to Thomas. DeFrank again. Trying to avoid the press. And they can't. DeFrank gets it. Able to cross half court just in the nick of time. Gives it to Anthony. Anthony dancing. Puts it over. Drops it. Good pass. Can't finish. Farmer tried to lay it up on the inside. Not able to go. Back the other way. Browner has it. Going to give it to Shelton. Shelton down low. Traveling violation on Ezzo.
It was a great pass right down the middle, though. If he could have finished that, wide open, ran through there. Great pass.
Definitely. You know, both of these teams, and I was able to talk to Coach Andre, and one of the things he said was this team is selfless, and they play hard in transition, and you've seen that all night. They're willing to give the ball up, even if they feel like they can finish. DeFrank tries to go inside, gets blocked. But if they can feel like they can finish, and that's that transition, you see, they're looking to get it out of their hands. They're looking to get it to the open man. And when you have a team that's playing like that, plus talent, plus athleticism, plus skills, that's a team that can be really good.
Absolutely.
Russell on the inbound. Drops it into Ezzo. Ezzo to the corner. Drayton shoots and laces. The Bulls make it in rain. Stolen away. Russell down the court. Move there from Browner. He's going to go all inside with the defense draped on him. Can't make it. Bruins pushing it up hard. Friedman, speedster, slows it down. Not able to finish the floater. Friedman is lightning quick. Every time he gets it in transition, he's getting down that court expeditiously. Amari Thomas going to work. Ezzo Garden. Almost a minute remaining. Thomas, hop step, can't finish.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Russell the other way, uses the shoulder, bumps, puts it in the corner. Being mobbed is Browner. He pulls up for the jumper, Jay. No roll into the basket on that one. And it's out of bounds, Bayshore way. 45 seconds and counting. We're still on the run rule. Camera on the zebra.
40 seconds.
Frank gets it out of his hands to Friedman. Friedman at the top. Brett in traffic. Crosses over, steps back behind the line. Able to give it to DeFrank, who's open.
Oh.
Misses that look. Back the other way, 16 seconds remaining. They're gonna go all the way in. Browner gets stripped, and they're wide open. This is an easy basket. Goes for the slam! Nikolai Valentin.
That felt good.
4, 3, 2, 1. Back to ball game.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of this game. Kind of finished with an exclamation point on the Bruins side.
Yeah, let's see if we can see a replay of that dunk right there.
Look at that elevation, getting height.
That felt good.
End of the game here, 39-79. The Bulls are able to extend their record in the positive manner. Bayshore is now 12-12 at 500. You know, good effort from the Bruins here, especially again, the program pretty much being in its infancy, its rebirth into something bigger and greater that we can't wait to see for next year. The Bulls doing what they've done all year long, which is put in a lot of work, you know, and really, you know, play hard. And that's what we saw. Any thoughts from you, Abby?
Fun game to watch. Enjoyed the defense for sure, and fun little dunk at the end. And I really enjoyed all those 3-pointers. they just kept coming.
Definitely so. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you joining us here tonight for the MSTV Game of the Week presentation. Without you, we would be nothing, because your views and your eyes help us provide this amazing show to you from the students and from MTC. We hope to see you again soon, but until next time, have a great night.
Good night.